think I farted again. I made people leave, offended my friends. Oh baby, I just gave it a push, but I didn't know it was that serious. I could knock down wild horses, but it smells so fragrant to me. Oh baby, baby, I'm breaking some wind. I ripped a big fall, I feel so ashamed. Oh baby, baby, please don't think I'm a hog. I swear it's the dog. He's got that flatulence.
Brittany, before you go on stage, there's something I want you to have.
Oh, it's beautiful, but wait a minute, isn't this...
Yes it is. Gas XN Beano. Went to the pharmacy to get it for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
I had no choice, baby.
I thought it again. Yet you stripped apart. There's no one to blame. Oh baby, baby, there's a sulfurous gas escaping my ass. I've got that flatulence. Oops.
Discover card for our department. I'm a real person, not a robot. Oh, you're a real person? Great. Could you not put me on hold? Okay. Okay, look, I got some stupid fucking bullshit charge on my account. Okay, sir, you do not have to curse to get your point across. Okay, fuckface, I'm gonna put you on hold so I can look you up. No, don't you put me on hold. Hey, Dawn, I got a cold ground. You know, make a bag of feces pieces. Donna, I'm gonna free the turtles. Come on, Donna, I'm gonna go release a chocolate hostage. Donna, I'm gonna stock the lake with brown trout. Take the Browns to the Super Bowl. How do you not get this? I'm gonna go take a shit, Donna. Okay, I got you all put up here, champ. You just put me on hold for 15 minutes. What'd you go do, take a shit? You got me, sir. I was taking a shit. You want to do this or not? This goddamn motherfucker. Yes. Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch. You mother... Okay, so I see a few recent charges here. I got one gray t-shirt. Good taste. Forehead wrinkle remover. I gotta bookmark that one. 3 copies of Good Will Hunting. Great movie. A Tom Brady replica mouth. It's a little weird, but I completely understand it. And 6,000 cases of Pakistani light bulbs. Bingo. Maybe that's it, genius. You know what? Is there any way I could just talk to a computer? Okay, sir. To remove these charges, I'll need 3 forms of identification, none of which can be your driver's license or your birth certificate. I will also need your driver's license and your birth certificate. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I want to talk to your supervisor. Okay. Discover Card Fraud Department supervisor here. Are you kidding me right now? You're the same jerk-off I was talking to from before. Yep. Discover Card Fraud Department supervisor. Your customer service sucks. Discover is very fitting for your name because I discover a new fee every month. There's a reason you guys aren't accepted everywhere and nobody likes you. You know, since you're a real person, I'd love to beat your ass. Sir, there's no need to get loud. I will beat your ass. And if I feel like it, I'll beat your mother's ass afterwards. Don't you talk about my goddamn mother. Why don't you come on down here to Haverhill and I'll show you my goddamn bogus charges right here. Yeah, I'll come down there and whip you. Wait, where parts? Dorchester. No shit. I grew up in Dorchester. You know Tommy Big Toe? Yeah, I know Tommy Big Toe. I've known Tommy Big Toe back when he was Tommy Little Toe and he was dating triple pregnant Tina. Holy shit. You know TPT? What about Mikey Meth Breath? Yep. May he smoke meth in heaven forever. R.I.P. What about One Ball Paul? I don't know what One Ball Paul, but I do know a Paulie Pancake Sack. Same guy, same guy. I heard the reason he sold it was to pay off his Discover card debt. Is that true? I can confirm that. I fucking knew it. Small world. Let me get you fixed up here. Oh man, looks like they got you a bunch of fees and charges here too. Go ahead and get rid of that for you. You can do that? Yeah, they pretty much let us do whatever we want. I mean, honestly, a lot of these fees are made up. Okay, I got you all squared away. I'm just gonna go ahead and put you on hold. You motherfucker!
At Discover, we treat you like you'd treat you. Talk to a real person.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
Here we go. Why do I got... There we go. All right, what's up, everybody? What's going on? John, Sylvia in the house. How you doing? Welcome. Oh, look at this little shit. I got a little fucking green icon right next to my phone number. Like, I didn't need anything more gay to happen to this show. Oh, you there?
Hello?
Oh, you're okay. You are.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Because, like, I had to turn my headphones down, and now
Yeah,
it
'cause
doesn't
the-
sound right. But it's like it was blaring in my ears, so I turned my headphones down, and now I feel like I can't hear you.
Yeah, well,
But I can hear the music. It's
sounds
loud.
off, yeah. That's down like little. Like itty bitty little. See right there, that's even just off the chain right there. All right, what's going on, everybody? Happy Monday, happy child acting up day. Because I have a feeling Alyssa's going to be doing a lot of back and forth, so I'm probably just going to turn the camera off early. That's
Honey,
the way it's going to be.
Just leave it alone.
No, we should leave it alone, but it's the way it is. So, greetings, everybody. I believe we're actually on, like, our audio is actually working in multiple areas, actually. Like, right now, it is working in Power One Radio, I believe. I have to check. But I was listening to it on the Live 365 app. And no. That's even just off the chain. Yeah, there we go. We're good. We're good. We're solid there, babe. We're solid. But yeah. Shitty day today. It really was. Raining all day. I'm waking up with no sun. No sunlight whatsoever. It's 6:55 in the morning. And it's dark. It's dark. I have to wake up to that. I hate daylight savings time. I hate it. I hate it so much that I just wish they could do the sun sets at 6:30 and we wake up at 6:30 and there's light. I don't want to wake up to no light. It just drains the shit out of me.
Well, it was super gloomy today too, in the morning.
Nah, that ain't it.
Oh no, it was super gloomy.
I mean, I get it was gloomy. I mean, there was actually a portion of Southwest Florida that was under a tornado warning.
Yeah, I know.
It's weird.
Us at my work.
Volusia in Orlando was under a tornado warning. Give me a second. I'm taking a bite of my Frosty.
Did you even get yours out of the fridge? I didn't get mine out.
No, honey, I didn't get mine out. I'm just eating it in my hand, but I never got it from the fridge.
Stop! I didn't see you get it. It was
Of course
in there.
not. You were too busy with the rascal.
It was in there when I went to get the dog's peanut butter. So
Dog got their peanut butter. Daddy got his Frosty.
I didn't get my Frosty out yet.
So I actually got they came out. The Wendy's Frosty came out with a Thin Mints, and I'm not a huge fan of Thin Mints. This one over here is like, God, it's Thin Mints or pumpkin spice. It's literally those two children that you have hanging over the edge, and you're holding them on for dear life. You can't get rid of one of them. You will go down to your death holding on to Thin Mints and pumpkin spice.
And tacos.
Well, you need a third hand for that. Although I do think, listen, if you have two hands, but you have three items, which one are you not holding on to?
I can hold on to all three.
No, you can't.
I can hold on to a taco, a
For
Thin
this?
Mint, and a
No, stop.
and a pumpkin spice
Stop.
latte.
Stop. For this experiment, you have two hands that can only hold one thing. You have either Thin Mints, you have tacos, or you have pumpkin spice whatever. You cannot hold on to all three. You need to get rid of one.
I'd probably drop the Thin Mints.
Really?
I love Thin Mints, but I gotta have my tacos and pumpkin spice.
Well, you do go through. Thin Mints only comes around once a year anyway.
And I try to savor them.
But also, pumpkin spice only comes around once a year. Tacos are forever.
Yes. Tacos are forever.
John went ahead and chimed in, even though I didn't ask him to, but he did because he's awesome. He said no pumpkin spice. John, I think you lost Alyssa's respect on that one.
Hey, it's not for everybody, but it's definitely for me.
It is for people that have pumpkin on the brain. I will say this Frosty is pretty damn good.
It
Even though
is.
it's kind of somewhat melted. But those dimwits over there made you go ahead and pull up. Like
Well,
yeah, I have a Frosty
not
here.
only
Do you want me to
that-
hold on?
I had to pull up and wait, and 3 damn cars went on past me
And
before they finally brought my food out.
And they probably all had their Frosties nice and nice and yummy and not melted to the core. Like they didn't have to go and refreeze them at home. They could have just easily said, "Yep, look at that Frosty," and they'll turn it upside down, and it doesn't. Well, that's DQ, but still, you get my point. But anyway, this Frosty actually is pretty damn tasty. I got the Thin Mints. I didn't think had the option, but I guess it does. Every Frosty has it. You either get it in vanilla ice cream or chocolate ice cream. Well, I got mine in vanilla. Let's get hers in chocolate. But I also got the bigger one. So I'm kind of dying to know how the chocolate one is. I got a little bit of vanilla here if you want to taste mine. I taste yours. I'm talking about the Frosties.
Well, you know.
Oh, I'm just saying. Right now, I'm talking about Frosties.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's good. I will say, they. I am getting towards the bottom here where I think everything sunk. All the Thin Mint chocolate cookies that are down here, they're all on the bottom. It's like 80% Thin Mints 20% vanilla ice cream.
That's
And-
awesome.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
See, now I have to go get mine.
You need to go get yours, and I need to taste it. You need to taste mine.
I'll be right back.
All right. Hurry back, because Lord knows the show can't survive without you.
Don't be rude.
I'm not being rude. 813-699-5353 or 813-699-5595, I believe. That's the Google number now. Do I even have that? I already forgot it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's on or if it's not. I don't know. But yeah, Google Voice. Apparently I get text messages too. So, yummy. Oh, there's Alyssa right there. That was pretty quick. I didn't realize the kitchen was so close.
I just had to go to the fridge.
Yeah. I didn't realize the kitchen was so close. I need to taste yours though. Don't get your headphones on, not yet. You need to have some of mine. I need to have some of yours.
I don't care if I have it.
You just take it. You don't want it, I'll taste your chocolate. Yeah, I want to. It's the Google line. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
this Google Voice?
Yeah, this is Google Voice.
Hi, who was that, Charles? That was you.
Yeah, I was just tasting Alyssa's milk.
No, I thought I had the wrong number because I hear, hello,
Lay
hello.
down.
Yeah, that was me. It's I think you're on a delay.
Yeah, it is a delay, like always. I just call them,
Out from under the pillow.
well, just to let you know that it's working, so.
By the way, I don't think Alyssa was talking to you. She didn't say out from under the pillow to you.
Sorry.
How are them? They good?
You know, I'll say, yeah, they are pretty good. I mean, they definitely put a lot of stuff in them. Let's put it that way. I mean, I can taste the Thin Mint cookies.
Right. I'm wondering if ours up here has it. I got one right up the street to my work, and I'll stop by there tomorrow. I want to try them. I love the Frosties.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, they're good when they're actually ice cream. Not so good when they're
Right.
milk.
Right. So what was I going to say? What do they have? Just Thin Mint and plus the regular vanilla and chocolate, correct?
Yeah, they got the regular stuff, but yeah, you can get the Thin Mints and also the chocolate and vanilla.
Right. Okay. Well, enjoy your night.
Yeah, get it, man. It's really good.
All right. I'm going to try it out.
All right.
Have a good night, Alyssa.
Have a good night.
Well, she's going to have a wonderful night there. Munching on Thin Mint Frosties. All right, that's it. Sugar Rush completed. Yeah. 813-699-5353. Manage your Google account. I can't believe I forgot the fucking phone number. And there's like no easy way to figure it out either. Oh, here it is. Yeah. 699-5595.
You should write it down somewhere.
Yeah, I should. I'm already getting spam calls. 813-352. I mean, I did apply for
I'll be right back, babe.
Yeah, I know. I did apply for financing for a car. So I use the Google line. So that just shows you how freaking bad it is. You get applied for financing, and all of a sudden you get phone calls from like 5 or 6 different other people. It's like, what the hell? Listen. I'm interested in the car. I want that car. And just tell me if I can get it or not. No, and every call it's like, yeah, we need to go ahead and pull your social, your driver's license, and any other freaking information that we need. And it's like, am I really going to get approved? No, you're not. You're not going to do it. There it is. 813-699-5595. Google. Gagoo. Here's the Gagoo number. I don't like this. I don't like that I have this little green freaking bullshit icon. I don't like it. I want it gone. So, I don't like it. So, yeah, we have a couple of numbers now. The reason why we have a couple of numbers, just in case you weren't aware, Skype, the actual phone company that we do use, we pay money for this phone number, is being discontinued in a couple of months. Yeah, so Microsoft is shutting down Skype. And it's pretty sad because I enjoyed using Skype. I like using Skype. I think I finally, I've been using it for the whole time the show has been up and running. As a matter of fact, I went ahead and, I have helped out other shows because it's like, well, how do I get phone calls? I don't know how to plug in and get phone calls. Well, I mean, here's how you do it. And I did it. And I showed them how, and it's like, it's kind of cool. Like, I'm not going to say I created how to get phone calls with internet radio, but I had no problems. I've had no problems with it whatsoever. I mean, other people use different things. I use Skype. Skype is easy to go ahead and get a single line in my mixer, and I just use that line. That's it. That's why I kind of like, when, I didn't have to worry about hearing a phone ring, because I could just go ahead and say, yeah, that's not, you don't have to hear the phone ring. I just go ahead and pick it up, kind of like if you were on a real talk show. You don't hear people calling in. You don't hear ringing in the background. No, you have like a board op that answers the phone call and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I liked. I like that. Google seems to be the one that, unfortunately, I'm going to have to learn it unless I find another thing. But I'm going to post here the Google line and the Skype line here, so that way you guys have access. So the Google line, very similar to the Skype line. And I'm very proud of that. I'm actually very proud that I actually got this number as close as I did. 813-699-5595. And once I finally get it once I finally get it used to saying it, it's going to be pretty cool. There it is. Oh, it still has that thing up there. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. All right, there we go. Bye-bye. There we go. Yeah, Skype, 813-699-5353. Google, 813-699-5595. Not to say we're going to use both of them at the same time. God, I hope not. It's going to be confusing as hell. And I don't know if I can actually go ahead. I don't know if I can go ahead and actually get multiple calls on Google. Because Skype I can, and I can merge them. I don't know if I can do it on Google. Never had a chance to. Sylvia's saying finance iPad Gen 10. I don't know what that means. Do I need to go buy an iPad? A Generation 10 iPad? I don't understand that, Sylvia. Please explain a little bit better. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm not a fan of iPads, but then again, that's just me. I never really cared for iPads or anything Apple related. Okay? I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't like Apple products. I don't. I think they're overpriced. I think, if you're used to Apple, fine. You're going to go ahead and do the iPhone, the iPads, the stuff, whatever. But I'm used to Androids. And to me, Androids are very similar, if not better, than iPhones. I'm just saying, they do more. They've come up with stuff ahead of iPhones, and iPhones have just dragged on.
I had to get used to using an iPad for a while for work. They've moved us all over to laptops now. But I struggled for a little while with the iPad.
Gotcha. Okay. Sylvia said I requested information on a Honda 2019 Fit. I chose email. Well, yeah, I mean, to me, yeah, I would just get spam emails and I don't know. You know, maybe I'm an idiot because, you know, I like to communicate by text, especially in this regards, which they did. You know, they do text messages, but apparently when I put in my Google, they want to ring my phone off the hook. They want to say, Charles, are you there? We understand that you were looking at the 2000 and blah, 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 so-and-so, and we want to see if you want to come up for a test drive. Granted, the car that I was looking at is in Jacksonville, and I'm like 7 hours away, 6 hours away from Jacksonville. How about no? I don't want to schedule a test drive. You tell me if it's working. I'll pull a Carfax, and you deliver it to me. Isn't that the thing nowadays? You get your car delivered to you?
Well, it depends on who you buy it through.
Well, Carvana is used to doing that.
Yeah.
Vroom, I think, is another one. Vroom. Like, I mean, they're not even trying to come up with creative names. Vroom. Like, what kind of car company is Vroom? It sounds like broom. Like, it's trash. We're going to, pick it up with a broom. I mean, you could easily go ahead and get that confused, but it's like there's so many car companies that do that nowadays. Like, I really think like AutoNation does that now. Like, and AutoNation is this big supply chain of car dealerships. Like, I know you've heard of AutoNation.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're pretty big. You know, they got some they got some swag going on there in AutoNation. What was it, Carfax? Carfax actually lets you buy cars. It's no longer, the fox, sticking your hand up his ass and trying to go ahead and get a background thing on your car. No, he is submitted. He is a submission fox. Foxy. But Carfax actually allows you to buy cars. There's so many people that you can buy cars online with now.
Yeah.
Carvana was like the original
what's that
one.
one that Keenan does the commercials for?
Keenan does commercials?
Yeah.
For who? For a car place?
Yeah.
Keenan Thompson car commercial.
It's one of those. I think it might be Carvana.
Auto Trader.
Auto Trader. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
I knew it was one of those that delivers the car to you.
Now I remember Auto Trader as a magazine.
Because he's sitting in his kitchen and he's got like all the smart appliances and everything, and he's talking to the appliances, and then he's like talking about like ordering his car from AutoNation or
yeah. Yeah, from AutoNation, yeah, because he's representing. He's getting paid some buku bucks to buy all that fancy schmancy. I mean, if you go ahead and talk to your coffee maker and the coffee maker talks back, see, usually that's a bad thing. But I guess nowadays you can have a conversation with your coffee maker while the coffee pot's spitting out or urinating in your cup. It's urinating decaf or caffeine. I mean, it's just weird. It's like, how many things do we need? Because I remember watching this movie, I, Robot. It has Will Smith in it and these robots that basically take over the world, something like that. Or at least they take over Chicago. Mm-hmm. That's where the film is premised on. But it's like all these things that you can do with just talking to Google or Amazon. Who's that? Alexa. And then Siri.
Yeah.
You got to take a look at Google doesn't have a gender. I think it's just, Google is just, you have Alexa and then you have Siri.
Because you can have it set up for a male voice or a female voice.
Yeah, but it's always named Google.
On Google, but also, I know at one point in time, ours was responding in both. If you said something to it, it would respond in a male voice. if I said the command, then it would respond in a female voice.
Right. I mean, it wants to be gender appropriate. Like, I imagine.
But now it's gotten a little bit more robotic.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine if I went ahead and say, hey, I'm not going to say it because it's probably within earshot. Hey, blah, blah, please go ahead and turn on TV. And then all of a sudden you hear a female voice, oh, sexy, yeah. Okay, I'll turn on your TV for you. Uh-huh. And then, of course, listen, it's like, hey, Gugawa, go ahead and turn off lights. It's like, oh, I know. And then you have this deep, sexy Roman Reigns voice coming up. It's like, yeah, turn off those lights, baby, so we can.
You're so weird. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think I might start watching American Idol again.
Why? What Backstreet Boys on there?
Not a Backstreet Boy, but his son.
Oh God.
Brian's son has auditioned for American Idol.
First off,
and he
no,
has
it's
made
bullshit.
it to Hollywood.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. First off, you're the son of a Backstreet Boy, and you have to go through fucking American Idol. This is a publicity stunt. It really is. Why would you have to go through American Idol to go ahead and make it when you're the son of a Backstreet Boy? Can't you just go ahead and show up at Vegas when they do their residency? Hey,
Well,
this is my son Broderick. He's going to go ahead and sing you a solo.
His name is Bailey, not Broderick.
Bailey Broderick, whatever.
Anyway.
But I'm just saying.
No, he did used to open for the Backstreet Boys.
So what happened?
He's been doing his own thing. He's an adult now.
Okay.
He's in his 20s. He has been doing country music for a while. Yeah, I know. I'm not a big fan of country. But
my point again is
he's been doing like smaller tours and local clubs and things like that. Nothing.
My point is,
big.
Don't you have enough resources if you're part of the boys? And you don't need.
Maybe he didn't want to ride on his dad's coattails. Maybe he wanted to come about it another way.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, come on. Listen.
Well,
you can
anyway, when he auditioned, he also sang a song with Brian, and I want to see it.
Okay. Whatever. I mean, honestly, I think it's a total shit. I mean, first off, American Idol hasn't been relevant in like 10, 15 years anyway. I mean, as soon as you had that asshole,
agree.
I think as soon as you had that asshole leave, the Simon Cowell.
Yeah. Well, and Ryan Seacrest was a big part of it too. He left too.
Ryan Seacrest has been a big part of everything.
Well, he's
a freaking traveling whore. You know, you don't need to go ahead and have your name stamped and stapled to everything. My God. See, I think this is selfish on Bailey to go ahead and, take a spot in American Idol when other people, no names, can go ahead and actually should compete. I don't think he should be in this, to be honest with you. I think it really is deceiving. I think it's
no, because he's not coming in there saying, "Oh, I just want to, get my shot." He's coming in there with Brian and saying, "My dad's a Backstreet Boy."
I get that.
He's not deceiving anybody. Everybody knows who the hell he is.
Right, so basically, you're going into an amateur contest, and you got professionals backing you. That's unfair. It's not fair.
But Brian doesn't have any clout with American Idol. He doesn't have, he doesn't have anything that he can boost his rating or whatever.
Babe, he is part of the family of of a generational icon. He has clout. American Idol is based on music. When you go ahead and say, oh, yeah, you're the son of one of the greatest boy bands ever, you have clout. I don't care if you have ties to American Idol. I don't care if you have a way into American Idol and stuff like that. It's bullshit. You have clout because you are related. I'm sorry, you are. You're related. You should get the hell off that. That is an amateur show for amateurs who have not gotten noticed yet. You've got noticed by your damn family. That's more than anybody. And the entire group of people audition have. You don't have a Backstreet Boy backing your ass up. And Karen, yeah, it still gets views for American Idol because they're hemorrhaging. They're basically hemorrhaging viewers.
Well, and that's the other thing is
Bailey.
like nobody watches American Idol anymore, so maybe that's part of the whole thing is they're trying to get some star power in there to boost ratings.
You imagine the rest of the people that get nominated to Hollywood and they find out Bailey's in there and oh my God, he's a Backstreet Boy. He's a Backstreet Boy's son and this and that. And all of a sudden it's like, yeah, there goes my fucking chances at winning this contest. And they throw everything in the air and say, fuck this. Try next year. Maybe there won't be another Backstreet Boy or an NSYNC family member or 98 Degrees family or somebody that has any type of parents that are singers. I mean, it's just a fucking joke. This makes me want to watch it less. And I know you don't want to watch it anyway, but I'm just saying. It makes me want to watch it less.
Whatever.
Well, you go ahead and... Yeah, Bailey, John says, who's Bailey? Bailey's a freaking kid from one of the back... Whose son is he?
Brian's.
Brian from the Backstreet Boys popped out a kid, and they called him Bailey. Bailey. You know, my sister had a kid named Bailey. She's a girl. But okay. Anyway, you know what? Maybe Brian said, like, Bailey, you can be whatever you want.
No. Bailey is actually a name that both boys and girls use.
Ray says none of these contestants are amateurs these days. They're all social media influencers. Reality TV is more scripted. Yeah, I agree.
See?
I agree. And I don't, that's why I don't care.
Why worry about it?
I'm not
Bailey
worried
wants
about
to
it.
be on there. Let Bailey be on there.
I'm not worried about it. I just find it bullshit.
But
I do.
They're right, though. Most of them are social media influencers and shit these days. So,
well, go get noticed on social media because now it's not. If it hasn't been a popularity contest, now it is. I mean, we all know it was. Sanjaya and Howard Stern. That's all I need to say. And he lasted for as long as he did. Why? Not because he was good, because he sucked.
Oh God, I remember that.
He sucked.
He was horrible.
But each time, he made it to the next round. I can't believe it. He made it to. I mean, even the fucking people on who are hosting the show. I think Simon was one of them. It's like, you got to be fucking kidding me. This asshole is making the next round. I mean, you hear Simon Cowell basically just like his blood pressure going through the roof. Like, really? We're gonna put this asshole on? Whatever. It's just that there just made it just like, why was people watching?
I stopped watching American Idol a long time ago. Before Simon Cowell left, before Ryan Seacrest left, I stopped watching it because season after season, I saw people who were really good, who deserved to win, get beat out by people who sucked.
And now you're going to see people that are really good go ahead and get beaten out by somebody who's got professional training in their back pocket. New way to lose, everybody.
But you know what? I still don't see how that's...
It's a new way to lose.
Anyway.
How much do you want to put a bet that Bailey at least makes it to the top 3. It's almost a shoo-in.
Yeah, how
It's almost a shoo-in.
where he's gonna make it to.
It's almost a
I haven't
shoo-in.
heard any of these other contestants.
Whoa, hold on a second. I haven't heard any other contestants. You don't
I've heard
need
Bailey sing.
You don't need to hear any other contestants. It's a popularity contest. You don't need to hear anybody. It's not the point. The point is have a phone down or go to the app and select your winner, and you're gonna hit Bailey.
I don't ever vote.
Well, I know. I'm just saying the people that do. That's all I'm gonna do.
Not everybody. 'Cause
Bailey-
not everybody cares for that.
Bailey can belt out a turd, which is basically country music anyway. You gonna belt out a turd, and people will still vote for him because that's what it is. It's a popularity contest. And you know Brian's going to go ahead and get his minions over there, the fan base of the Backstreet Boys. Like, vote for Bailey.
Oh, I'm
vote for
sure
Bailey."
all
Oh,
of the
yeah.
fan base is going to be. They've been
course.
hyping this for a couple of weeks now,
Of course.
and and it just premiered the other day. I think it was yesterday.
The joke.
But anyway, no, I got angry when people like Daughtry didn't win it.
But Daughtry went on to become a success anyway.
Well, and that was the thing, was the people who were actually winning weren't a success afterwards. But the people who were who I really liked, who I thought should have won, were the ones who ended up being a success later. It made no sense to me.
It's just that the whole thing is terrible. It really is terrible.
I mean, you have a couple of people who made it on American Idol who actually kept their star power
Yeah.
after they won. You got Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood, and what? That's probably about it, right?
Yeah.
Unless anybody else can think of any others.
all
But
right, so
those are the two big ones I think of.
Let me run down winner and runner-up.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of winners and there's definitely a lot of runners-up that actually proceeded or over.
Some of the ones that I'm
succeeded.
talking about made it to third.
Yeah.
And
So Kelly Clarkson won the original.
right.
Ruben Studdard, Clay Aiken.
Ruben Studdard was
He
awesome.
was. Fantasia
Fantasia.
and Deanna Gigarno. Carrie Underwood and Bo Bice.
Bo Bice, I felt like should have won too.
Taylor Hicks, Catherine McPhee.
But I'm not a country fan, so.
Jordan Sparks, Blake Lewis. David Cook, David Archuleta.
David Cook was also very good.
Chris Allen, Adam Lambert.
Adam Lambert was freaking awesome. He still is. Actually, he's another one that's pretty successful still.
Lee DeWise and Crystal Bowersock.
See, that was where I stopped watching. Daughtry came in third.
Really?
Yes. It was the season with I don't remember which one it was, but he came in third. He didn't even make it to second, and that was what really pissed me off.
Yeah.
That's when I stopped watching.
Scotty McCreary, Lauren Elena, Philip Phillips. Wow. Philip Phillips. Yeah, your parents don't love you. Jessica Sanchez, who finished behind Philip. Candace Glover, Cree Harrison.
And see, I haven't even heard of half of these people.
Caleb Johnson, Jenna Irene. Nick Ferdini. Clark Beckham. Trent Harmon, LaPortia Renee. Maddie Poppy. Caleb Lee Hutchinson. Lainey Hardy and Alejandro Arena. Just Sam, really? Is that really your name? Just Sam? Oh,
Apparently.
Samantha Diaz. Just Sam. Arthur Gunn back as second place. Chase Beckham, Willie Spence, Noah Thompson, Hunter Girl. I think this is where we start doing the whole webcasters and shit. Uh, I am Tungy. Megan Danielle, and then last year, Abby Carter and Will Mosley. And now this
no
year
idea.
is, this year is just bullshit. For the 23rd edition of American Idol, they haven't even finished auditions yet.
No, I'm
They're still
sorry.
going.
Chris Daughtry was 4th.
Yeah, whatever. Chris Daughtry was still good.
But here's what I'm saying is as good as he is, he only made it to 4th, and I forget who beat him. But they sucked.
Yeah. So they haven't even made it past the whole.
It's just the preliminary auditions. It was the first episode or two.
Yeah, that was just
Has
done
aired.
yesterday. Well, post Oscars on March 2nd. 5.91 million views. Oh, God, you guys, people still watch this shit. Why do you still watch this shit? Go back to season 1, what they really did some. Obviously, this is where everything was like, oh, we gotta watch this. We gotta watch this. Oh, really? They don't have ratings back then?
Taylor Hicks was the one who won the year that Daughtry was in it.
Yeah. So fabulous.
And he wasn't that great. And have you ever heard of him since?
I don't care. I don't care. All right. First year, they actually started keeping ratings, apparently. Season 10, 10 million point 48 viewers on the first edition. And, of course, it goes down all the way until the grand finale.
Well, that's because when your person that you like gets voted off, you kind of stop watching.
Yeah, you kind of like, well, fuck this.
Exactly. Well, I liked that person. I'm done with this.
Well, I'll tell you what. It looks like this is the third worst viewership for an opening edition for American Idol. Third worst. Congratulations. So, it really is. It really is. Clay Aiken did well, but then faded away. I agree.
I never liked Clay Aiken.
Clay was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't my cup of tea.
No, I don't like tea. Ray says American Idol is definitely past its prime, but although I liked The Voice, I don't know a single winner's name and an artist after the show. I recall quite a few Idol contestants that have made careers. Yeah, so it's like now
there's
everything.
quite a few Idol contestants that made careers, but if you look back at it, it's not always the people who won. And a lot of times it's not the people who won.
Yeah. And what do they win now?
They get a record contract, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Record, but it's got to be worth some type of money, right?
There's a cash prize too. I don't know how much it is though. I think.
Because I know, wasn't it like $250,000 or something like that? Or am I thinking like a Hell's Kitchen? Maybe I'm thinking Hell's Kitchen.
Let me look.
Yeah, it would be nice to know.
$250,000.
It is. Oh, so it's $250,000. Okay. Is it still that way?
I just Googled what do American Idol winners get.
Oh, okay.
And that's what it came up with.
Yeah, Ryan Seacrest actually has been there the whole time.
Top 24 artists each season receive payment based on how many hours they spend filming. Hang on. For example, the American Federation of Television and Radio Arts pays contestants $1,571 and meals for a 2-hour episode. Meanwhile, a 1-hour show pays $1,303.
No. So the more you work, the more money you get.
In addition, the payments contestants also receive $450 stipend for clothing. So, anyway, the winners receive 17.
250,000, right?
Yeah. Split into 2 payments and a record deal.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
See, just imagine. Look at this: Paul Abdul, Simon Cowell, Randy Jackson. Now we have Luke Bryan, Lionel Richie, and Carrie Underwood. I mean, you had like Keith Urban and Harry Connick Jr. come in. Jennifer Lopez came in. Mariah Carey and Nicki
Well, and
Minaj came in for like a year.
The judges were a big part of it too. When they started changing the judges around, it was kind of like they weren't as entertaining.
Yeah.
I mean, Simon was gonna obliterate pretty much anybody who went up on that stage.
Everybody.
It didn't matter. Although Adam Lambert was one that Simon gave props to very regularly.
Well, Simon probably, sensed the gay gene in Adam Lambert, and Simon like, ooh, baby, you're gonna take
No, I mean, he was not afraid to take risks. He went for it. I mean, he sang Queen.
Yep.
He sang Bohemian Rhapsody. And he killed it.
Oh, yeah. It's
so
definitely...
much so that Queen had him tour with them.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get this here. Hold on 1 second. See if I can play this. Or maybe I can't play. I don't know. Of course not. No. So, anyway, trying to find something funny. But no, that's not it at all. Trying to find a video. Hang on 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Da, da, da. Nope, that wasn't it either. But hold on. That wasn't Simon Cowell, though. I gotta find one with Simon Cowell in it.
What are you looking for?
Family Guy. I know there was one there with Simon Cowell, just like.
Oh, yeah, there
roasted.
was.
There was.
I remember there definitely was. I don't remember what he said, but.
America's Got. No, it's America's Got Talent. Here we go. I think this is.
He
Hold
did do
on.
American.
Whoa, that was loud. Let me see here. Here we go. And of course, there's the.
I mean,
See, that's what I like about Family Guy. They nailed that shit.
Well, and the thing
Nail it.
is, if Randy was telling you were bad, then you knew you were bad.
Yeah, you sucked.
Because he found something good to say about just about anybody.
Man, I like the clothes you're wearing. I like the way you look. I like the way you
your
talk.
style.
Yeah, you got some good stuff, but Simon, what was that again? Oh yeah, you suck. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But that back then was those were the judges. Those are the people that you wanted to watch. I mean, Simon
I was
more
even
than
okay when Paula Abdul left. I was.
nobody cared if she left.
She wasn't really that big of a deal, but Randy and Simon, you had to have them.
Yeah, and now they're all gone. Simon actually had to go ahead and do something with his life, so he's on America's Got Talent. Like, I'm surprised he hasn't
He's ripping them apart and stuff.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's ripping them apart, whatever. But it's a joke. It is. It really is. All right, where are we at here? 8:54. Talking about American Idol, talking about these jokes of reality shows that are going on, which it is. It is. Let's go ahead and take a break. I can go ahead and use a drink, and because I got to get this Thin Mint taste out of my mouth.
Why would you want to get that out of your mouth?
Yeah, that's
delicious.
Good. It is. But it's like I'm licking my lips, like I can't. It's not dissolving anywhere. It's I don't know. I don't know. I just need something like to drink. Not alcohol or anything like that. Something to drink.
Okay.
Oh, well, there you go. There's the dog barking away.
No idea what that was about.
Of course not. We never know. But we're going to go ahead and take a break so we can go ahead and figure that out because canines just be going wild. Take care.
We need a break. Be back soon. This is the Charles Richardson Show.
San Francisco, California. This is weird. You know what they got in San Francisco? A gay mafia. A gay mafia. What the hell? Let me ask you something. If you're in a gay mafia and you get whacked, is that good or bad? All right? Yeah, say hello to my little friend. Where the hell that come from? All right. I was in Los Angeles, California. I enjoyed going out there. But there was a magazine out there said that 50 is the new 40. You ever seen that article? 50 is the new 40, and then there's another one said 30 is the new 20. I sent it to my cousin. Hopefully he can convince the judge that 16 is the new 21. All right. Right, I seen Hugh Hefner. What's Hugh Hefner? About 80-something, 90 years old? He's old, I know that, all right? He's walking down the street with a Playboy bunny under each arm in L.A. I swear, I thought they was filming Weekend at Bernie's 3 when I seen him go down there. Good Lord, I feel sorry for him, surrounded by all them good-looking women. 80, he can't do nothing, you know? He's like a little kid at Disney World, too little to go on the really good rides, you know what I mean? He tries to hop on them supermodels. He ends up getting real dizzy and has to sit on the edge of the bed the whole night, you know, eating crackers and drinking 7-Up. My buddy's like, he's on Viagra, but a lot of good Viagra does. If you sleep through the whole boner, you're 83 years old. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but I was reading somewhere it said that Viagra's one of the side effects is it makes some folks go blind. How big are these things getting? Poking people's eyeballs out with wings in this country. Unbelievable. I don't use Viagra, knock on wood. All right, I don't use Viagra. That's right. Yeah, if I got trouble in that department, I'll just push start it. But they say Viagra in some money trouble. I don't know if there is or not, but I can see why. Who the hell wants to buy Viagra? It's embarrassing. Good Lord, that's why I say they want to pick up sales. Sell it at the Home Depot, call it wood preservative. All right, that's what you do. I was watching a TV commercial. They had some on there. Cialis give you a 7-hour boner. Good Lord. What are you going to do the other 6 hours and 56 minutes? All right. 7 hours. Are you going to take that thing fishing or something? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's the original pocket fisherman right there. That's what I got. Oh, yeah. I'm going to cast out and get a big red snapper on that thing. That's what I'm going to do. 7-hour boner. Give me a pill, give me a 4-minute boner. That's all I need. The rest is just kind of a nuisance, if you ask me. Be walking around town, look like you smuggled a Chico stick in your pants out of the Walgreens. I was in Las Vegas. We stayed at the Hooters Casino and went to the Hooters Casino down there. Boy, a dealer flopped a big pair when we were over there. My buddy went all in. I didn't know what happened. I was playing the slut machine all night, so I don't know what happened. None of them had cherries. But here's what I want to say to you. Here's what I want to say. I like Las Vegas.
Back to another ear-bleeding segment. This is the Charles Richardson Show.
Yeah, we're back. 813-699-5353, 813-699-5595. Yeah. Clayton. You know, today is actually a special day. Didn't know if you noticed this. Yeah.
The day after daylight savings time?
No, not quite that special. No, there's actually so. Take the abbreviation of March.
Mar.
Right, M-A-R, right?
Yeah.
And today's the 10th.
Oh, it's Mario Day.
Mario Day. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. It's like, I didn't know that
Yeah,
was a
they
thing.
did a thing about that. I remember having seen it last year.
Yeah,
That's right. Today is Mario Day.
it is low volume. Okay, I don't know what to do. I'm giving up. I'm giving up, everybody. Let's see. Output device. Try this. I don't know. I don't know. Better now. Okay. But yeah, it's Mario Day today. So how did... Actually, the National Day calendar said that Mario, as we know it and love, started as a villain when Donkey Kong first developed.
Yes.
It's true, it was. He wasn't even a plumber until in 1981. Instead, pre-plumber Mario, or Jumpman as he was called at that time, was a carpenter. It was 1983 when apparently the carpenting industry did not take off so well, so he became a plumber and switched careers. And then became Mario. Named after Mario Segal, a real estate agent who rented Nintendo its office in Seattle, and the rest, they say, is all history. I wonder what happened to, like, do we celebrate Luigi too, or I don't know.
Luigi's not special enough to have his own day.
Mario actually holds the Guinness World Record for being the most ambiguous video game character. I don't know. Appearing in all 255 characters as of February 19th. I don't know what that means. That's just my very limited English.
What is
UBIQ UITOUS.
Ubiquitous.
Thank you. He was declared the best-selling video game character by Guinness in December with over 807 million units sold of the following
Mario's
games.
The best.
Super Mario, Mario Kart, Mario Party, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, Mario Tennis, Paper Mario, Mario Golf, Mario and Luigi, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Mario Strikers, Super Mario RPG, and Mario Baseball. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which came out in 2017, is the best-selling Mario game according to VG charts and Guinness, selling 67.35 million games as of December last year, December 31st. Because of the success of the digital plumber turned hero, March 10th is now known as Mario Day. And to celebrate the unofficial holiday, Nintendo is offering some Mario-related savings. Nintendo is cutting the price off such games like Mario Kart 8, Mario Odyssey, and the Mario vs. Donkey Kong game.
So, I was looking at Facebook before you started talking about Mario. Not a single thing about Mario. Now, as I scroll through Facebook, I've seen 3 just since you started talking about it.
That's right, because that's how Facebook/Meta works. Nintendo launched the My Nintendo Mario Kart 8 Community Challenge, where players worldwide try to finish 1 million combined laps. You had to log into your game before Friday and enter a code under the online play tournament search code option, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Nintendo is currently running a sweepstakes to win a trip to Super Nintendo World at Epic Universe in Orlando. You have till June 30th to enter. Yes, we all want to go. JetBlue isn't being left out of the celebration. The airline wrapped one of its Airbus A320s to rename it the Cloud Top Cruiser, which features Mario, Princess Peach, Luigi, Bowser, Donkey Kong, and Yoshi on the outside, while inside, the plane's seatback entertainment systems will show Mario and his friends on the welcome screen. So it's kind of
Do
cool.
they play the Mario movie in the...
Nah, I
flight?
think that was an opportunity missed there.
Man.
Yeah.
That should be your in-flight entertainment right there.
I will say something unrelated to Mario Day. There is a revamp of the Nintendo 64. It's called Analog, which is a 4K Nintendo 64 console. That's right. You're going to get to play Nintendo 64 games in 4K. It looks almost exactly like the 64 console, except, and the control is the exact, except it's wireless, and it does come in cartridges. They They're
Do you have
saying
to
it's
blow in them to make them work?
probably. It even has the ports where you can plug in the controllers, even though it doesn't need them. That's just for like retro look.
Well, Stefan actually kind of went a little rogue on what I had picked out for him to wear today because he didn't wear the shirt that I had picked out, but it was a Mario shirt, coincidentally.
Oh well, of course.
But he wore the Miles Morales shirt instead, which I wasn't going to nitpick over. I don't really care, but
First announced at the beginning of the year, the Analog 3D is a modern take on the N64, similar to previous analog consoles, converting the Nintendo system, Super Nintendo, Genesis, and Game Boy. The new console can upscale classic games to 4K and include multiple display modes to mimic the look and feel of the real CRT display. Analog says it is designed with a bespoke, purpose-built 4K upscaler. That's all I have to say is 4K. The company says the 3D version is 100% compatible with the N64 cartridge library by utilizing the FPGA technology, whatever the hell that is, which allows it to function like the original console. This is good news for N64 in particular, which has proven notoriously hard to emulate. The Analog supports Bluetooth and has 4 original controller ports, 2 USB ports, and an SD card slot. You can still check that the full specs.
well, they have. You can download all the old Nintendo 64 games for the Switch.
Yeah, which I think you're going to be able to do with this one too.
Like, we've got the original NES games and Super Nintendo games on currently downloaded for our Switch. We'd have to pay for the Nintendo 64.
Yeah, probably. The price tag isn't too bad for modern games with 4K. It's going to retail for $249.
That's not bad.
It's not too bad. I mean, it's not bad compared to the I think $399 PS5.
Well, but if you're wanting a Nintendo 64, then you're probably a Nintendo fan.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not wanting a PlayStation.
Yeah, you definitely want to go ahead and get the 64 newer version.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. I mean, that's especially if you're one of these people that's like, man, I wish I saved my Nintendo and my games and my Super Nintendo. I wish I saved my Atari.
I saved my Super Nintendo. I still have it. I still have a Wii too that functions.
Yeah, but nobody cares.
I do.
Not about the Wii.
I do.
Yeah. Ian McLennan, I forget who he is. He looks familiar though. Ian McLennan, I forget who he was from. Hold on a second. I think he's in some type of Harry Potter movie. Hang on. But apparently he's in the news. Let's see. Yes, he was the no, I'm sorry. He was known as Gandalf in Lord of the Rings, not Harry Potter. Excuse me. Known as Gandalf. Hey, still, come on, leave him alone. Apparently, he's starting to reach out to actors that are still in the closet to say, get the hell out of the closet. Being in the closet is silly. There's no need for it. Don't listen to your adversaries.
Or adversaries.
Yeah. Ian McClellan said in a recent interview with the Times of London that he feels sorry for fellow actors who feel that they can't come out as gay. The icon has been one of the most proponent gay actors for decades. He publicly came out in 1988 at the age of 48. Add 36 to that, and that's pretty fucking old. He's now urging performers not to keep their sexual identity a secret. Listen, if you have people coming out as fucking transgender and they want to join, they're joining all these other people as transgender, they have no shame. Listen, what's wrong with being gay? There's nothing wrong with it, And I think if anything, that's listen. As long as you don't pressure anybody into, these rights and all this other stuff, because you guys have all the rights, like you should. Hey, Karen Natan is in there. But yeah, what's really the purpose? I mean, gay is more accepted than any time before. It's been more accepted in well, especially America. I mean, come on. Listen, the L, B, T, G, A, B, C, D, F, G, they all have this thing here. So it's like, listen, I don't think if you're gonna come out as gay, honestly, what's the real big deal? Okay, because number one, and I feel if you're in the closet, you're just putting more pressure on yourself and your life. And if society is going to reject you, well, they got a lot of people to reject because there's a lot of gay people out there. There is. I mean, it's not like just a little few. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are homosexual, bisexual, whatever. I mean, again, you got the people that are going trans, where that's just mental illness and it's glory day. And you got people out there coming out, and it's like, I want to do this, and I want to play women's sport, even though I'm a man. Listen, you got people doing that with no shame, and you're still in the closet. Just take a look at yourself. What do you get to be scared of? Don't be scared of it. Especially if you're making all this money and you're an actor. I mean, come on, look at Josh Gowd from the Beauty and the Beast. I forget his name, but I know. But he played a fruity character, and no shame in it. I mean, he was applauded for it, because that's the way the character was, and he played it to a T. So honestly, people need to get over themselves really, and just think like, oh well, if I come out as gay, what's going to do to my career? Nothing. I don't think it's going to do anything to your career. Because what you are is an actor or an actress. And what you do is you act. And if you're good at acting, you're going to get scripted for more roles, regardless of your gender, regardless of your sexual orientation. Regardless. You guys just need to go ahead and get over it. Ian is right. Why stay in the closet? It does you no good. And people that really are, that are probably looking for you, that they probably don't know it yet. I mean, maybe they do, because they have that radar on there. Most gay people do. They have that radar that knows, oh yeah, it's definitely fruity pebbles over there. But still, it's like there's no harm in it. There's no foul. So I mean, Ian makes a good point. You're gonna wait till you're 80 something and then finally come out and say, I'm gay. Oh, that's a weight lifted off my shoulders that I've been holding on for 60 years. I mean, or 70 years. Why? Why hold on to that weight? Doesn't make any sense. If you are who you are. And listen, I go ahead and I may not like the transgender community because they are basically pushing down their agenda down our throats. They really are. And the reason why I don't like it is because, number one, you're pushing your agenda down our throats. And number two, you think it's okay for a male body to whack off, and not even whack off the penis, or identify as a female. But yeah, you still have genitalia. I don't understand that. You either are a female or you're not a female. You have an extra chromosome or not. I mean, there's nothing. I don't get it. This is a mental illness. This is a mental illness that needs to be corrected. Lack of parenting, lack of guidance, lack of just being proud of who you are. Did you get bullied in school because you flashed your eyelashes a little bit too much and you have a wiener between your legs? Is that it? I mean, honest to God, then be gay. What do you got to go ahead to this extreme? Well, I'll show you. I'll dress like a woman and be a woman. And blah, blah, blah. Why? I feel like I'm a woman trapped in a man's body. No, you don't. Shut up. Who told you this? I didn't have to. I just know it. No, you don't. That's mental illness. You need counseling. You need somebody to talk to. Because you apparently don't feel accepted in society, which is bullshit. You know, I'm not accepted in society. They tell me to go fuck myself every time I, try to share my agenda or whatever. I have no agenda. But I'm still not going to go ahead and stoop down. Oh, I'm going to change and be a lady. And then what? They come the fattest, oldest, hairiest lesbian. I'm just saying, it's like being gay right now is way more accepted, way more credible than being trans. And that community is just growing like a fucking rash. It really is. It's sad, but it's true. They're growing like a fucking rash. So, just think about that. Ian McKellen has a good point. Stop hiding. Stop denying who you are inside. Stop denying it. Come out of the closet. Get out of here. Get some fresh air. Stop breathing all those toxic fumes in that broom closet. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. There's a Cheeto, actually changing subjects from wieners to Cheetos.
Okay.
There's actually a flaming hot Cheeto that resembles a Pokemon character.
I saw that.
Do you know how much it sold for?
Oh, God.
Yeah, they sold this at auction.
I'm sure it was some astronomical amount.
$87,840.
Like, who has that kind of money to buy a Cheeto?
Somebody with way too much money on their hands that they need to give it to me. I'd spend it wiser.
Right?
Instead of one Cheeto, I'd go ahead and go to Sam's Club. I get a box of Cheetos, and I'd still have about over $87,800 left.
And who cares if it looks like a Pokemon?
It's called Cheez-It. Cheez-It-Ard. Cheetazard. Cheetazard. Like, even the name is cheesy. No pun intended. Someone purchased a Flamin' Hot Cheeto that resembles a Pokemon for nearly $90K. The spicy snack resembles Charizard, therefore naming the nickname Cheetozard.
I mean, I've had food that I thought looked like different things before, but you know what I did with it? I ate it.
No evidence.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I snapped a picture.
Yeah, you have to.
Snap a picture and be like, hey, look at this. My chicken nugget looks like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Whatever, But then you eat it.
Yeah. It's like you snap a picture before you put that big red snapper, that medal winning snapper back in the water. Oh,
Right?
yeah, I really caught that. Where's the proof?
Exactly. You got to have proof that it existed. And then
Then they're going to say it's been photoshopped.
then you just go ahead and eat it.
But even then they're going to say it's photoshopped. Like, really. Golden, Goldin, is an auction house based in New Jersey, sold the Cheeto in a clear box affixed to a Pokemon card. It was discovered and preserved between 2018 and 2022, according to Golden's website.
So it was during COVID.
It was during COVID. Somebody went ahead.
Someone was bored.
Yeah. It went up for auction and you know what? Somebody got $87,000. I'm sure minus fees and stuff like that, but still. Somebody walked out of there with a pretty good paycheck.
Someone was locked up in their house during COVID, and they're like, oh, they got high. They're like, look at this. My Cheeto looks like Charizard. I'm going to sell this for a lot of money.
No, it's not even that. You know what I bet you they did is they merged it. They smushed it
It's possible.
together. Yeah.
That they
handmade.
super glued
That
Cheetos together to make it look like
That was handmade.
Cheetozard.
But you're right. The first question was right. Who the fuck would go ahead and spend that kind of money?
It's ridiculous. Like,
Why?
seriously. People will buy anything.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Like
You
I
guys
said,
are idiots.
if I have food that looks like something else, I'm going to snap a picture of it and then I'm going to eat it.
Yeah. Sell the picture.
Yeah.
I'm sure the
there you
picture
go.
is worth at least 20 grand, right?
Must be.
Yeah. And now you have an old stale
like,
Cheeto.
Who wants a stale Cheeto hanging around?
What would you do with this stale Cheeto?
Put it on display, I guess.
For who? You probably live in your mom's
you're gonna-
basement.
You're going to have your friends over and you'll be like, look at this Cheeto.
And you know what your friends
It
are going
looks
to do?
like Charizard.
And you know what your friends are going to do? They're going to look at you and laugh. Like,
That
you
guy
fucking idiot.
is never getting laid.
Yeah, I don't think he ever did. he might try to go ahead and screw
he's
the
the
Cheetos up.
40-year-old virgin. That's
Yes.
who bought the Cheeto.
It could be a lot older than that. But you're right. This is going to be on display for their friends to come over.
They're going to have all their nerd friends come over and they'll be like, look, my Cheeto that looks like Charizard.
Look at this Cheeto. Look at it. Look at it. You know how much I spent for it? $25. No, $87,000. And they're all gonna like sit there and laugh. Like, are you fucking out of your mind?
Well, no, it's probably like some genius that has like more money than he knows what to do with. Like,
It's got to be that. It has to be.
remember in Big Bang Theory when like Sheldon like had all this money just like laying around everywhere, and when Penny needed money for something, and he was just like, "Oh, well, how much do you need?" And then he was like, "You don't even have to pay me back."
Yeah.
And it was because some of these people who are like super geniuses are very
They're idiots.
good at saving money.
Okay, they're good at saving money. Not like that.
Well, and then they spend it on like
Yeah.
stupid shit like a Cheeto.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, you know,
It doesn't
they're
give.
good at keeping their finances.
Yeah. It doesn't give who bought it or anything like that. I think they wanted their identity to be kept a secret so nobody laughs at them. You idiot. You bought a moldy, crusty Cheeto that has the resemblance of Charizard. You're an idiot. You know what? I almost wonder which is more of an idiot. Paying $87,000 for a Cheeto that's stale and outdated, or $12,000 so you can be a Gene Simmons roadie and personal assistant for the day. Not to have Gene Simmons be your roadie and personal assistant. No, $12,000 so you can be a personal assistant to Gene Simmons of Kiss. Right there, I think that's equally as dumb. Equally as dumb.
My mouse on my computer just completely disappeared.
Well, I can't. Listen. The best way to get rid of a mouse is to make it disappear, and you did it.
Everything is like completely frozen up. What happened now? Now it just turned off. Screen went blank. What happened?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm just minding my own business, scrolling through Facebook, and bam.
Yeah.
Well,
you ever wonder what it's like
my
to
mouse
be?
is back,
Yay. Okay. Well, keep it to yourself.
but my screen is still black.
All right. What else is going on with your screen?
Anyway, sorry.
We doing anything more with your screen? No. All right. Have you ever wondered what it's like? Feels like to be hosted, bossed around by Gene Simmons? Bossed. I'm going to pay money to get bossed by Gene Simmons.
Nope.
Well, if you got the dough, now's your chance. The Kiss Rocker is offering up what he calls the ultimate Gene Simmons experience. No, you're not going to go. No, you're not going to go ahead and get laid or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. A chance to be his personal assistant and band roadie for the day. $12,000 to be a band roadie for the day. Now, the package is only available to one person per show, but that person will become a member of the Gene Simmons band crew for the entire day. They'll help load in and set up for the show. They'll also get a GSB crew member shirt, hat, and laminate. Again, almost as good as buying an old, crusty, dried up, unflavorable hot Cheeto.
I feel like the only reason people would want this is because they get to meet Kiss.
Yeah. Maybe. They'll start
Like, there's some things I would pay. There's some things I would pay money to meet the Backstreet Boys. So
They'll start the day meeting Gene Simmons and members of his band. By the way, the Gene Simmons band, not Kiss.
Oh, okay. Well, they get to meet Gene Simmons and his band.
Yeah. And the members of the band go over the day's schedule. And they'll also get to hang out backstage, attend sound check, and have a meal with Simmons, who will bring them on stage during the show. The package is good for the purchaser and a guest, and it includes a signed set list. They can also bring up to 4 items for Simmons to sign, plus they'll receive a signed bass guitar that Simmons used for rehearsals. Interesting.
Well, that's kind of cool.
That's not bad. Of course, it costs a little bit over $12,000, $12,495, and that doesn't include tickets to the show. So you gotta get tickets to the show.
Oh, now that's just bold.
that's
You
just
should
wrong.
get tickets for the show. That
Yeah.
should be included.
Gene Simmons' band is set up to head out on the road starting April 4th in Anaheim, with shows being booked through August 3rd in Sturgis, South Dakota. Yeah,
That's an exciting place.
what an exotic place to go ahead and do your show. South Dakota. Where do I sign up for that $12,000 gig? Oh, man. If you're looking to retire soon, there's a new fad. Well, maybe it's an old fad, but it's definitely a fad. If you can do it, people are saying might as well. So there is a surge in retirement sweeping America as baby boomers enter their golden years, with more than 4 million Americans poised to turn 65 this year. Part of the largest wave of retirement age Americans in history. For some, retirement looks different than traditional options. Instead of settling into condos or retirement communities, they're choosing a life at sea. Joe Johnson, who has been on 6 or 8 cruises in 80 days or longer. I live at sea and
Talk
retired.
about something like this a while back.
This was what we talked about a while back was actually somebody staying on a cruise ship year round.
Okay.
This is a little bit different. For Johnson, the cruise ship is her home. I sold everything that wouldn't fit in my car, and then I sold the car. Okay, well, that's interesting. On board, Johnson gets everything bundled into one package: meals, travel, entertainment, housing, all for approximately $100,000 a year. She says it's important to really track what you're spending in some way. I can tell you that last year how much I spent per day on drinks or on short excursions on average. Well, Johnson recently traveled aboard Holland America's Grand World voyage from Florida to the Grand Cayman. Her 124-day itinerary included Bali, Cape Town, Barcelona, etc. Lunchtime was even spent with friends she met sailing over the years. Some knew each other even before cruising. She says that they're so welcoming and they look after you, which is, I think, what friends would do.
Yeah, generally.
The loyal following is one reason why Holland America has launched 2 of these cruises simultaneously for the first time. According to the travel site Cruise Critic, more companies are adding longer haul trips, voyages lasting 3 to 6 months. At least a dozen world cruises are being offered this year alone. A residential cruise launched last fall where customers can buy a cabin starting on $130,000.
Interesting.
That's very interesting. Charlie Branch, who's a New York-based financial advisor, says retiring at sea could potentially cost less than retiring on land, depending on where living and what you're doing on land. Branch says there's a trend of clients becoming more creative about retirement since the pandemic. That says it's given them some perspective in terms of what they want their lives to look like from this point on. Some are going and doing things they've always wanted to do and never had a chance to. We're definitely seeing an uptick on that. As for Johnson, she has cruises booked for the next 2 years with no plans to stop. What happens after 2 years?
Well,
At some point in time, doesn't
then-
the money run out?
Well, if you think about it, I mean, you're taking what you would spend in food, in whatever for your housing, your, gas, everything, and you're not spending it. So then you have it to use to buy your cruise.
Yeah, I
Pay
guess.
for your cruise. I mean, if you think about it, it's not completely crazy.
While retirement at sea may sound appealing, a significant factor to consider is healthcare. Ships typically have a doctor on board who handles basic needs and emergencies, but experts recommend consulting with your primary physician to determine if it's a viable option. As with any retirement plan, proper preparation is essential to ensure that you have the appropriate medication and care. So what if you go ahead and say, hey, listen, doc, I want you to live on I want you to be my my personal doctor on the cruise.
I don't think that that's a thing.
No, I don't think so either. Unless you have loads of money.
You'd have to have a lot of money for that.
But I think you have to have a lot of money to do what they're doing.
I don't.
I'm sorry.
Think about it. Okay, how much is rent?
So
Say you had a 2-bedroom
okay.
apartment.
Well, how much is rent now?
Yeah.
So we're looking at probably about $2,000 a month.
Okay.
That's
Then-
That's $24,000 a year.
How much does the average couple spend on food a month?
Hold on. Now you're making me want to get a calculator out. So we're at $24,000 in rent. Average couple for food, what, like, just say you do live healthy, 100 a week, because
Yeah.
the cost of food has gone up.
Right.
So that's 52,000.
Okay.
All right.
Then gas to get to wherever it is that you want to go.
I'd say if you're retired, you're not traveling as much, 100 a month. So that's 1,200.
Okay. Car payment.
Again, you probably paid it off.
Maybe, maybe not.
I'm just going to say you paid it off.
Okay.
Electricity.
Insurance. Car insurance.
Car insurance, especially that age, probably about 175, 200 a month. And that's minimum insurance.
Electricity.
Hold on. 2,400. Electricity, about, again, 250, 200, 250. Let's say 250. That's a month.
Water bill.
Hold on. $2,500. Shit. Hold on. You lost me there. Times 12. So $3,000 for electricity plus 7,900. All right. So we're at 82,000. Water bill. Again, another 50 a month. That's like barely 1,000. So just another 1,000. What else?
Groceries.
We just did that.
Oh, we did groceries. Homeowners insurance if they own their home. If they're not renting.
Yeah, I don't know how much that goes for. I'll say 5,000 for the year. Taxes on the home.
Yeah.
Probably another 5, maybe 10. We'll lowball, say 5.
Yeah. So, I mean, those are all things that you would pay for every month.
So we're at $93,600 a year.
Right.
And a cabin, apparently, according to this residential cruise, I don't know if this is per year, but it's $130,000. That includes all your entertainment. But the thing is, would you
Well,
really?
and that's the
Right.
thing is if you're living on land and you want to go to concerts and you want to go to comedy shows and you want to do, go to the movies or whatever, you're going to have to pay additional prices for those things too.
Yeah, but you may have to do that anyway because not now a lot of stuff is included.
All the shows usually are included.
Well, the rest, some really high-end restaurants you have to pay for.
Yes, but if you just want your standard, dinners that they have, that's included.
But let me ask you this though, and here's the problem that we would run into. Now, being retired, I think I don't know the answer to, and I'm just thinking out loud here, but you're going to be stuck doing the same thing, maybe
No.
different variations of the same thing.
Not necessarily, because you'd be on different cruises. You wouldn't have to go on the same cruise. You wouldn't have to go to the same locations.
But if you're on this one cabin that you bought, you kind of are.
But I bet you, because it is a residential cruise and they have people staying on the cruise for a longer period of time, that they probably rotate out the entertainment and they rotate out, food and things like that, so that you're not stuck with the same thing for a long period of time.
My thing is, would you want to be on a cruise for the rest of your life?
No.
So I say, why?
I wouldn't, because I mean, I'm a dog person. I want my dogs, and I wouldn't be able to have my dogs on a cruise. That would be a big thing for me.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. But if dogs weren't a factor, what else?
I wouldn't feel comfortable being on a ship all that long anyway.
Yeah, I agree. Something's going to happen. There's going to be some type of virus that floats around.
Or
I don't care how
even
many
if-
washy-washies you're doing.
Even if you get, sick just by natural whatever, it has nothing to do with being on a cruise with a bunch of people. It's still, it's difficult, especially if you're not in your home country when it happens. They might make you get off of the cruise. You have to go, you're in a strange place. You got to figure out your way back home.
Yep.
Stuff like that.
All that stuff takes fight. And that's the scary thing. It's like, excuse me, you're not in your home
weather
country.
issues.
Yeah. Well, weather's always going to be a factor. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, come on. We're in Florida. Look what happened last year at hurricane season. That's always going to be an issue. Anyway, we got to go ahead and run to break. We're going to get good news coming up next. Stay tuned. A couple of songs coming your way. We'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
All right, we're almost to the end. Here's Alyssa's good news on The Charles Richardson Show.
All right, here's a little tune inspired by one of the great legends of the Old West. Well, there once were two cowboys all alone out on the trail, and they discovered they could sleep with another male. Now they're having butt sex. Cowboy butt sex. Sodomy. Come on, everybody. Sodomy. Sodomy. Shut up.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Search The Charles Richardson Show.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. Time to go ahead and get Alyssa's music pumping, ready to go. Be a quick good news. Let's go ahead and get around in here. And take it away.
A double lung transplant recipient helps students make comfort blankets for organ donors. A special education teacher who received a double lung donation recently led her class in making comfort blankets for donor families. Jackie Dennis says that even though the donation she received made her joyful, grateful, and relieved that she'd be able to watch her daughter grow up, she knew in her heart it also represented the worst tragedy for someone else. Dennis has taken that experience forward with her into a deep connection with the family of the girl whose lungs saved her life, and she hopes the blankets can act as warm, comfy bridges for others to do the same. It was in 2020 during the pandemic when Dennis gave birth. Quickly thereafter, her health deteriorated, and it wasn't long in the hospital before her doctors had her on a waiting list for 2 lungs. They were found, and the operation, a first for Henry Ford Health at the time, was successful. In the years that followed, she got to know the donor's family to a point where they enjoy a close connection. I'm lucky enough to have such good relationship that I can send pictures of my daughter. I can send pictures of what my students are doing. And I get to show her the impact her daughter, the donor, has had on me and her little sisters to get to see that. And it's so beautiful, said Dennis. Last week, the teacher at Huron High School in New Boston, Michigan, organized a workshop to make comfort blankets to send off to the families of donors. Dennis said it's not usual that donors' family has not contact with the person who received a donation. And the blankets can go a long way towards helping them understand the gratitude and warmth a recipient has for them.
Very nicely. Very.
Sorry, I can't read today, apparently.
No, it's okay. It's all good. And we appreciate it. Thank you very much for the good news. Make sure you go ahead and like and follow, of course. We want to make sure everybody knows where we're at. And if you don't know where we're at, then I guess it's just too bad for you. Facebook and YouTube, you just go ahead and search The Charles Richardson Show. And you can find our Facebook page, my personal page, and our YouTube channel. All of them welcome new members, new viewers, new everybody. So make sure you go ahead and take a look. And, of course, don't forget also our flagship station, Power One Radio, where you can go ahead and listen to 80s and 90s dance hits 24/7 while we're not on. And, of course, that's on power1radio.com. And you can also listen to us on Live 365. But that is going to do it for us, everybody. We're going to go ahead and wish you fairly well. Guys, take care. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day, rest of your night, depending on what you're listening to, I guess. So we're out of here. Take care, everybody.